Education is known to be the best legacy that can be laid out for the next generation and generations to come. And the tertiary institutions are platforms for training individuals with knowledge and skills. However, this training process has been on pause since the strike commenced on Monday, February 14, 2022.
It is better for us to be stable in a system than the going up and down. Nobody wants to go on strike. On a serious note, nobody. But because of the insensitivity of the environment, I'll use the term environment generally to connote everybody, so that it will not be seen as one is pointing only a question finger to the government. Everybody is involved.
The National Executive Council of the Academic Staff Union of Universities, ASU, resolved to suspend the strike action with effect from Friday 14th October 2022. One wonders, how are the universities coping with the callback? Has academic activities fully taken off?
They're not finding it easy at all. It's just like a first opening, and then the lecturers are already so worked up. They want to meet up with workload and backlog of work that they've not finished. And students, on the other hand, are also not finding it funny, because at the end of the day, you discover that you're going to be running probably 18 weeks courses or topics thereabout, as the case may be, for just 12 weeks. And with some universities, they are going to be putting together 2020-2021 session, 2021-2022 together to, what's that going to, how is it going to be? Some have not started lectures, some have started. I learned of one of the universities in the Niger Delta doing online studies for medical students. For University of Abuja, I learned lectures have started and they are probably going to write their exams in December.
Running educational system should guarantee consistency. And the fact is that the governments in Nigeria have never been consistent. And that is what is giving us the problem. The schools abroad, I must tell you, are not better than here. It's because of the facilities that are not available here. So if we ask for the facilities, we are not saying that you must give us 100%. Even those who have the system normal, they are still looking for more to be able to improve on what they have.
Joy and relief seems to fill the air. Yet, there are worries about the consequences of lost months.
No, I doubt if any of them is very happy, because they've not been paid. I learned of, I can't remember the university now, where some of them are still being owned for 24 months. So they have gone back to work, but I don't think they're happy. Some of them were turned to taxi drivers during the season of the strike to just feed the family. And the workload is too much. The students are no longer knowledge seekers. They don't seek knowledge anymore. What they are seeking for is just, let me just get the certificate. So how are they going to compete with their mates in the global world? Eventually, it's going to be a catalog of woes. But I will tell them this. Go back to school, research on your own. Whatever course you are studying, find a way to improve yourself. You must not even depend on the lecturers. Theirs is to just give you the roadmap. Then you walk through it. Being a teacher in the first place is a noble job. And if you have chosen to be a lecturer, that means you are interested in building destiny. So they should just take it in good faith, believing that someday God will raise a man that will see to it that lecturers should be taken care of. Teachers should be taken care of.
Being happy is quite a relative term, because you may be happy in the mind that the children are back to work, but you may be also unhappy that you have not been paid your salary. You see, so for us to resume going to work on daily basis, attending lectures without being paid salary for 8 months is enough sacrifice. I wouldn't like to see that things are normal, but because we are also patriots and we need to do the little we can to be able to see and harmonize the entire situation together. It is on that note that we are back to normalcy. The normalcy is quite relative.
The Academic Staff Union of Universities ASU is pushing for better funding as well as a standard learning environment for students in Nigerian universities. The rhetorical question is, when can this be achieved?